All right, so Matthias, you told me you want to discuss with me, so I'm gonna ask you, like I ask people in general, is there a specific problem you want to discuss? Do you have a specific question? So what do you want to talk about?
I have a question,
Okay,
specific question.
tell me.
Why is it so important for me to understand things?
Okay, why is it so important for me to understand things? Okay. Uh, Yeah. See, so first, I would like to think a bit about your question. Yeah. And is there something in your question that could be criticized? If you want to criticize it, something could be criticized.
Uh, we could criticize things. It's
Things.
very vague.
Very vague. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, you want to understand lots of things.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Now, something that would be a bit more weird in your question.
Maybe the so
So
important.
important. Okay, yeah. Oh, so important. Important. Yes.
Okay, maybe I have another idea.
Which one?
It seems to be a meta question.
Okay.
I want to understand why I want to understand.
Yeah, yeah. You're a complicated guy, aren't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I can tell. I can. Well, I'm going to propose there's something much more simple. That's a bit strange. It's the for me.
Me. Okay.
Yeah, no, for me.
For me.
For me. Do you think in general people like to understand things or no?
Yeah, yeah. I think so.
So could you have asked why is it so important to understand things?
Yes, I could have.
Unless you're really a special case.
Mm. No, I don't think I'm a special case here. I could have asked that.
But your question puts you as a special case.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
It's funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in a way, do you think you're a special case?
Um, in general, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably,
you
probably
think you're
yes.
special.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, why don't we look at this just for a minute? Uh, why? Give me just a very simple reason why you think you're special. Anything.
Because I put more focus on intellectual things than I put on practical things,
Okay,
relation
that's
things.
good enough, good enough. Huh? You put a lot of importance on intellectual things, yeah?
Yeah.
And that, based on your experience, that makes you special.
Yes.
Because most people are more preoccupied with practical things,
Yeah.
as you said, right? Okay. So you are special.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's fine. Huh? You're okay with it.
Mm-hmm. I'm
So
okay with
it's
it.
not an accident if in your question you present yourself as special,
Yes.
right? But do you think this fact of being special, presenting yourself as special, can create a problem?
It can. Yeah.
Why?
Then there is a distance between me and other people. There
Right.
is less of a connection.
Yeah, you create a distance. And in that distance, are you above them, on the side, under? Where are you? In your scheme, where are you? See, now you're complicating
Yes,
things
yes,
again
yes.
because it's a bit obvious, right?
Yeah, okay, based on what I was saying, I'm above.
Yeah,
I'm
you're above,
I'm
you see.
yes.
But why it seems why you have to think about this when it seems obvious? Why?
Because my scheme seems to be abnormal, and that maybe I want to be normal, so that it
Okay.
created this confusion.
Fine,
Is it
okay.
above? Is it below?
So the idea of being above bothers you.
Yeah.
Huh? That's why you don't want to say it. It bothers you.
Yeah.
And probably in your cultural framework, is it good to be above others or not good?
No, not
No,
good.
huh? You're Swedish. Not good. You're supposed to be on the same level, yeah?
Yeah.
And in the Swedish context, somebody who says I'm above, because some culture is not a problem. from in France, be above. Good. I'm proud to be above, right? But in the Swedish context, to declare yourself above or to think you're above, what would people call you?
Um,
Just an adjective, any.
yeah. Proud.
Proud. There's something stronger? Because you'd be proud of your activity.
Arrogant.
Yeah, arrogant, yes. Huh? You would be considered arrogant if you present yourself to people in your country as being above because you're a thinker and they just do practical think.
Yeah.
Huh? So there would be an arrogant dimension, yeah.
Yes.
Huh? And that creates hiatus between you and other people. Do you notice this hiatus in your life?
Yes, yes. I
Yes,
noticed it.
you see it. See, so it's not an accident, a semantic accident in the formulation of the question. It is not only that's the way you think about yourself, and at the same time, it's a problem in your relation to other people. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So, are you in that sense arrogant?
I am.
Yeah, arrogant. Yeah. So that your question revealed that. Yeah.
Yes.
And this arrogance, since you're concerned with understanding people, can this arrogance create a problem in your understanding of people?
Yes, it can.
How? Give me one way it can create a problem.
Because it makes me more concerned about myself rather than being concerned about the otherness.
Yeah, an arrogant person is very much self-centered. It's a form of narcissism, and you're away from the people. Yeah. So, do you see already then the contradiction there is in your question?
Yes.
Which one?
I see it. The question reveals this arrogance in me, which prevents me from actually achieving this understanding, which I want to achieve.
Yeah. So in your question, we already see that there's something opposite to what you want. You want to understand people, but in a way you look down on them, you're distant from them. It's not forbidden, but that's the way it is. And don't forget, for me, it's not the idea of saying what's bad, what's good, but what is rational, not rational. That's the main thing, and to be conscious of it. So you want to understand, you understand people, but already you place yourself in a position where understanding people is going to be hard.
True.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's funny?
It is funny.
It's funny. And how do you explain that you who understands people, you want to understand people, but you place yourself in this discrepancy situation?
I think it's a question of control, wanting to have control.
Explain.
That if I can understand people, I will not be so easily controlled by circumstances. I can see what's happening, I can see what's going on, I can deal with it easier.
So, by standing out, what, you have more control? Is that what you mean?
That's what I mean.
A bit like you're an entomologist, right? Looking at all the little ants down there, yeah? Is that what you mean? And he controls them. He makes a little box where the ants live, and he analyzes the little ants. Is it something like this image?
Yeah, I think it's more like fear of losing control, losing myself in the others.
Well, the entomologist, he doesn't want to join the ants in the box. He wants to stand out and look at the ants and he's going to examine the ants, analyze, take notes about their behavior. But of course, if he goes in the box, he loses himself. He wants to be the Deus ex machina, he wants to be outside, yeah? Yeah? Makes sense, yeah?
It does.
So is that a bit the position you take as an entomologist in relation to the ants?
I think so.
Yeah, all right. Good, okay. Yeah. Well, let's keep that paradigm. And what would it be that entomologists cannot understand based on that. Now, of course, he's an entomologist, he's a scientist, he understands a lot of stuff, but what could be what he does not understand? What could be the obstacle to understanding the ants?
He cannot understand what it is to be an ant.
To be an ant, yeah? So for him, what are the ants?
Uh, Objects of
Object,
investigation.
yeah? But to be an ant, then is it an object?
No, it's a subject.
It's a subject, right? So you objectify others and you want to understand them as object, but not as subject.
Hmm.
And since you are philosophers, you know the problem there is in trying to understand others as object and not as subject, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
What would be the problem, for example?
There is less identification or no identification.
Is identification obstacle to understanding or no?
No.
No. So something that would create a problem for understanding. You can think about other people, you can look at people as object, you look as subject, and what is it that would prohibit understanding someone if you as an object? And by the way, if you cannot answer the question, you can tell me. I have no idea.
Yeah. No, I can't. I can't think of it.
Well, let me propose you a sentence that I like a lot from Terence, the Latin poet, writer, who says, "Nothing human is foreign to me." Yeah, you know that sentence.
I know
yeah.
it.
Does it help you, that sentence, to deal with the problem?
Yes.
Explain.
Because if I see them as object, I say they are something different from me.
Right.
But we are both humans. So if I want to understand humans, I can't see them as objects because they are something which is not me.
Right. Yes. It does mean you cannot have some knowledge of them, but to understand someone, you need to share something. Yeah. What you want to understand, to share.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody who never experienced love, and somebody comes discussing love, you would have a bit of a problem. Formally, he can understand love, or let's say something less more specific, like jealousy, right? Some people are jealous, some people less jealous. But somebody that never experienced jealousy would have a hard time to understand someone who's jealous, right?
Yeah.
It would be a very, very formal understanding, yeah?
Yes.
Makes sense? So let's go back to your, not ants, but your ants, the people you know around you who you look down upon. And, what is it they have or they do or they think that's hard for you to understand because you don't share with them?
It's the ease to connect with others.
The what? The ease.
The easiness to connect with
These
others.
people, they connect together, right?
Yeah.
More easily.
More
yeah?
easily, yeah.
But you have a hard time connecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we again confirm the problem. Yeah? You're not a connecting guy. You're a disconnect guy. Yeah? And that's what we see again since the beginning. Your question. Yeah? For me. Yeah. The for me. What's for me is not for others. Yeah? If this steak is for me, it's not for others. So right away off the bat, you explain that. Yeah, you put yourself outside, and therefore the connecting principle is a bit foreign to you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's look at that. What is it you ignore, you don't know, that is difficult for you in the connecting principle?
It's difficult to get out of myself and my opinions and ideas about.
Okay, it's difficult to get out of yourself. So, what is it you would need to do?
Well, I would need to forget about myself, not care so much about myself and my image. And
Right, to get out, to take distance, and do what?
to have a proximity with the other instead of
Yeah,
with
but
my.
try to go a little bit further. What would you have to do for that? Or
Well,
what is it in these people that's down there, those ants, that it's difficult, this hard for you to connect? What is it?
mm,
When you look at
to
people's behavior, what's the thing that's so strange for you, like they were from another planet?
uh,
What is it?
well, I think it's difficult to step into the worldview of the other and
Yeah,
see it
but
from.
yeah, but you stay general. So suppose, okay, I don't have an example, but you meet people from another planet and you have to figure out something about them that is not natural for you, but and this, I have to get into that to understand them. So these, let's call them normal people, short of a better term. What is it that's so strange for you in their functioning that you cannot relate, you cannot go inside? Do you know?
It's hard to
It's hard for
come up
you.
with.
Yes, okay. Well, we can look at it from a different standpoint. Yes. Suppose I want to hire you, yeah, as a person, unspecified job, yeah, but you have to do all kind of things. What's the reason I would not hire you?
Because you wouldn't know if I am able to do the job.
Yeah, but what is it? For example, I know you, I examine you, evaluate you, and I decide, no, no, there's something I cannot rely on you to do that. What would it be? Well, you don't know.
Uh, no,
No. Okay. Let's say something simple. Are you good at repairing things in the house when they break down?
no,
No. Okay. Well, that's you see, that's very easy, simple. No.
yeah,
How come
simple.
you didn't think about it?
I complicate it. I don't think about a
It-
concrete example.
Yeah. Okay. You don't think about concrete things,
Yeah,
but people normally are they concerned with concrete things?
they
Huh?
are, yes.
So concrete for you is strange. It's unknown. It's another world.
It
Yeah?
is, it is.
So if you're not in the concrete, where do you live?
In the abstract.
In the abstract, okay? So one good reason that I would not hire you is you're not concrete. You're there in ideas, even especially your ideas, yeah?
Mm,
Simple, no?
yes.
But look how this simple thing, you said you want to understand things. Okay, so I say this guy's into understanding, and something so simple, you can't do it. You cannot figure it out. When it's a bit obvious, you agree? Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That the practical aspect of life, people concerned with it, you're not concerned. So little concerned about it that you don't even think about it. It's funny?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
No? Yeah. Yeah. So your understanding is limited to, indeed, people like you to abstract things, but not in their own reality because you look down on it and you ignore it. Yeah. Already you're not gifted for it. As well. You could be not gifted, but at least think about it, but you don't even think about it. Yeah. So let's examine that since you are concerned with understanding things. What's your problem with concrete?
Mm. Well, it's boring.
It's okay. It's boring. Okay, but you teach. So when you have a student that say, "Sir, your course is boring," okay, what's your main explanation of why it's boring for this student?
Okay, then it's probably because it's too abstract
Yeah,
for
so
him.
he's not getting into it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
if he would get into it, it would not be boring.
yes,
But you have the same problem. Boring is a consequence. See, boring is not a cause.
yes,
It's not that we're not interested in something because it's boring. No, we're not interested in something because it's difficult for us, it's foreign, and as a consequence, it's boring. Boring is not an a priori,
yes.
unless you're bored with life as a whole, but that's a different problem. So for you, it's boring, but we don't know. What's your problem with that that makes it boring instead of being interested in it, since you want to understand things?
Okay, because it's just here. It
Okay,
doesn't transcend.
that's good. Okay, yeah, okay. It's just here. It does not transcend. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you don't like the hiket nunc. You know, hiket nunc.
Mm.
Yeah, you don't like. You want to go again. We're in the above. You want to go straight, speak with gods and the angel, right?
Yes.
Yes, you like God, but you don't like His creation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it's a heresy, by the way. People believe like that. God is okay, His creation not good, because God created the world for good reasons, and He created the world. They say, and He was happy. He was happy, yeah,
Yes. Yes.
but not you. You don't like His creation. It's funny.
Mm. Yes.
Well, why do you think God created these concrete things instead of sticking, with the three of them, the Trinity there in heaven and staying together forever? Why? Why? Why you have this, you're like Lucifer. He doesn't like, he doesn't understand. Why? I'm an angel, beautiful angel. Just love me, God. But why did God created this the world and these creatures of flesh, imperfect, and that's what Lucifer doesn't like. Why you don't like it? You don't know.
No,
Huh?
it's difficult.
Huh? But you see your rejection of the world
I see.
contained in
I
it.
see.
So if you reject it, you don't want to understand it.
It's true.
Huh? You don't want to understand the world. You just want to understand God or whatever is connected to God, or transcendent stuff. And that's why you're a philosophy teacher. Yeah, you like philosophy, but you reject the world. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Well, what's wrong with the world?
Mm. Why? It's fallible.
It's fallible. Okay, and you prefer infallible. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You want perfection. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's imperfect you don't like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And are you perfect?
No.
No. So you probably don't like yourself either.
It's true.
Makes sense or
It
no?
makes
Yeah,
sense.
you
Yes.
don't like, yeah. Yeah, because you're not God, yeah.
Yeah.
And you would like to be God, but you're not God. So
Mm.
you don't like yourself, right? It's
Yeah.
funny, huh?
Yeah.
But you see now that the rejection of the world is a rejection of yourself.
It
Yeah.
is.
You surprised or no?
Um, I'm not really surprised.
Okay, I'm not really surprised means still I'm a bit surprised.
A bit.
Okay, so let's go with that bit surprised, because I like this idea of Aristotle that surprise is the beginning of thinking. Yeah. So since you want to understand, good. We have an interesting challenge. Yeah. What surprises you there in this little thing?
It surprises me that I claim to want to understand, but I reject what it is that I want to understand.
Right.
I want to remain in some
Right.
high transcendent place.
Yes. So that's why you see why the for me was so important.
I see.
Explain.
Because the for me puts me apart from the world,
Yeah.
which is the thing I claim I want to understand.
Right. So so it was not, we went with that, but we saw it's a real obstacle to
Yeah.
understanding. Yeah. To understand, you would have to do what with this form? What should happen to really go into understanding?
Remove it.
Okay, but what does it mean to remove the for me? What does it imply? How can it work?
Well, to stop be concerned with. Well, to stop be concerned with what I want.
Right.
This
Yeah.
want to understand. I think I want to understand can create an obstacle of
Yeah,
understanding.
but you want.
I want.
And the reason I pick up on this I want, because as you know, I'm a fan of Chuang-Tzu, and one of his important ideas, he says human beings have access to Tao, but they have but there's an obstacle because we're free. Animals are in the Tao, but not human beings. And the main obstacle is wanting. He calls it intention. We want. And when we want, we're blinded. Yeah, we're blinded. Yeah, we're not open. And you have this wanting. Yeah, strong. You're surprised how the important aspect of your wanting in your scheme? And the wanting, by the way, always come with rejecting. You see why? You see why or no?
Yeah,
Why wanting and rejecting go together? Or no?
yeah.
Why?
Because when I want, I'm focused on the thing that I say that I want, and I reject the rest.
The rest, yes. Huh? And Chuang-Tzu says, then you become a thing for this thing. Yeah? You instrumentalize yourself to something you want, and you become blind. You're not available to Tao, which is the fundamental principle. Not accessible anymore. You instrumentalize yourself. Yeah? Yeah? You see?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does it surprise you, your self-instrumentalization?
No, this I recognize.
Yeah. You recognize it because we mention it, or you're already familiar? It's something present. Is it active knowledge, or it's just now you see it because we mention it?
No, I'm familiar with it.
Then why do you keep doing it?
Yes.
The idea of Spinoza, to be really conscious, you should be freed from the thing. Otherwise, you're half conscious. It's like the alcoholic that keeps drinking. But I'm conscious it's bad. No, you're not conscious. If you're really conscious, you would stop drinking so much. Yeah. So you're not so conscious.
Okay. Yeah.
So that means you get something out of it. You want to maintain this thing.
Yeah.
And what do you get out of it?
Comfort.
Yeah, comfort. It's a comfortable thing. And why is it comfortable?
Because I don't have to deal with reality.
For example, and that's a bit your specialty. You don't want to deal with reality. Only with your reality, the for me reality, right?
Yes.
But you're not open to reality as, in the Lacan words, it's the great other. The great other. Actually, in French, we distinguish le réel et la réalité. The reality is what you make, but the totally transcendent thing, he calls the real. We call it in French the real. That's the great other. There's absolutely no possession, no specification. It's totally open. Yeah. So you have reality as something you made, constructed, but not the great other, the real. You're close to the great other. Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't want to understand the other. You want to understand your reality through a prism.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
You told me half hour. I try to be punctual. So we're gonna stop here, and I always do a little conclusion at the end. First of all, did you like this discussion?
I liked it.
Okay. Why? Give me just a couple of ideas. Why?
Because it showed clearly the rejection I do of the world, and the contradiction. I say I want to understand it, but at the same time, this is something I don't like.
Okay.
I don't want it.
And does this new perspective bother you or no? Or you're fine with it? Because you can say, I do that, but okay, fine, I'm good with it. Or say, no, I have a problem. It doesn't.
It bothers me. I don't want to do it.
Explain what bothers you and why it bothers you.
It bothers me because obviously I'm not happy with it, like we concluded. I don't like myself, so
Mm.
and this I say I want to understand, and I think there's some truth in it.
Mm.
But yeah, now I see all the obstacles I
Mm.
put in front of me
Mm.
to understand, to connect.
Mm.
So yes, I want to get
Yeah.
out of it.
So you're gonna start practicing repairs in your house? Well, that's
Yes.
asking too much.
Uh,
Okay. Well, at least try to understand the repairmen. You know
mm,
why they like repairing. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Fine. Do you want to add something, or we're good?
Oh, we could.
Okay.
We could.
Good.
Okay.